Today, I've got a quick update on Palantir to go over some exciting developments. But first, let me address Credit Suisse's updated coverage that sent the stock down to around $25 per share. So we saw PLTR drop off 4% after Credit Suisse turned bearish on the quote valuation disconnected from fundamentals, end quote. Saying the company is, quote, well ahead of itself, end quote, Credit Suisse downgrades Palantir from neutral to underperform, yet raises the price target from $13 to $17. I remember covering their initiation note not too long ago, and I know it must be hard for an analyst to see a stock go up so much when you're not ready for it. Yet, despite the change to underperformance, analyst Brad Zelnick continues to believe that Palantir, quote, offers a unique data analytics platform, end quote. Since the stock is trading 50% higher than their prior bull case, Zelnick says the risk-reward balance is leaning towards the downside. And for those wondering, the price target boost is attributed to estimates increasing for higher than expected government sector growth. I don't know where the stock is heading, of course. I reaffirm that long-term holders will be just fine, but PLTR could retest $20 if the sentiment keeps sliding. Personally, I'm not changed on the long-term potential of this stock. In my mind, it is still a great buy at this point, but everyone's situation is different. And conversely, there are a couple exciting upcoming events that may spur some buying of this stock for a retest of the 30s all-time highs. Before year-end, I'll release my 1-year price target. Just for a little tease, I think there is a good possibility that PLTR doubles before 2022, making it a $50 stock. More on that later. Demo Day. Palantir Technologies recently announced that it will hold an inaugural live demo day on Tuesday, January 26th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. They say, quote, Palantir's product demos will include its Foundry, Gotham, and Apollo platforms. Product leads will show the latest releases of each platform and describe the upcoming research and development roadmap for 2021. Palantir will cover examples of its commercial and government work. Advanced registration palantir.events/live demo day. But if possible, I will hold the very same live stream on YouTube here on this channel as a watch party for this community, since I know YouTube is way more accessible and has more features than Vimeo, which is where Palantir will be holding that live. Anyways, I think this event is going to be so insightful for the future of this business. We'll get a look inside Palantir's enterprise data platforms used by organizations to handle so-called complex and sensitive data environments. And as we know, Palantir helps customers across the public, private, and even nonprofit sectors transform the way they use their data. And we'll get a view of the 2021 version of Palantir's updated software that powers government and large corporate operations. For all long-term investors, all eyes should be on this event as Palantir must demonstrate the prowess of their core businesses' platforms. So will this event in and of itself be a catalyst for the stock? No. Don't believe it will be, at least not initially or leading up. We may get a little bit of a run up in the stock a week or two before, but I think more likely we could see a continued awakening from analysts once they see what this company is all about. I'm predicting a slight run up following the event. It might not be anything meaningful, or it may even come weeks to months later, or not at all, but I think this event is not geared towards hyping up the stock. It's more geared towards allowing for investors to understand the business. Everyone says this company is too secretive to understand, but when they come out and they show what they're all about, they show what they are capable of doing, that allows many more people, many more funds to take a stake in the company and increase their conviction. I'll talk more about what will happen during Demo Day with my upcoming Gotham and Apollo deep dives. Alex Karp interview. Also, there's an important upcoming interview featuring Alex Karp. The Washington Post says, quote, Alex Karp is CEO and one of several co-founders of Palantir. On Thursday, January 7th, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Karp will join Washington Post to talk about the challenges faced by governments around the world in relying on technology and software to respond to the pandemic. Continuing on with more context, they say, quote, U.S. data analytics company Palantir Technologies was tapped by the federal government to use its software to manage the data about the spread of the virus, analyze trends, and anticipate needs for hospitals around the country. The software is now being used to facilitate Operation Warp Speed and help officials allocate vaccines across the country, end quote. This is another crucial event for those interested in Palantir. Alex Karp will be demonstrating how PLTR is able to adapt and benefit itself while helping others despite such a terrible global situation. Okay. I know this was a very short video, but I just wanted to share that quick update featuring those upcoming events. I'll be back with much more Palantir content, but my next video will be about Tesla. Are you excited about these PLTR upcoming events? Will you be tuning into any of them? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.